In today's video, I'm going to be going over some hand stretches that can really help improve your technique. Stay tuned. Well, hello everybody, I'm Matt Willis Bagpiper, and on this channel I make videos to make you a stronger and more confident piper. If you like this kind of content, please think about liking the video, subscribing to the channel, commenting below with any thoughts you might have, and sharing with any other pipers in your life. I also give Skype lessons if you want more personalized instruction, but more on that later. I know I got a bit of a raspy throat today, but don't worry, it's allergies. It's not the thing that's going around that we're all trapped inside over. Don't worry about that. I'm fine, just a little hoarse. Today I wanted to go over something I think that's often overlooked and forgotten even by me in my own playing and practice, and that is really getting your hands stretched and ready to play. For a while now, I've been using pinky circles to make sure that my burl finger was nice and ready and warmed up, but it occurred to me that one of the things that makes my burl sometimes not work has nothing to do with the pinky. It has a lot more to do with my ring finger and how it's somehow sliding off the hole. We've all heard that sound. It's not a very pleasant sound. So how can we go about fixing this? Well, that got me thinking about finger warm-ups, hand warm-ups, things we can do, stretches we can do that are going to really help get our fingers ready to play the rather demanding music of the Highland pipes. And again, like everybody, I often just pick this thing up and start playing. We're all guilty of that. But if you start incorporating these stretches, even if it's not every time you pick it up, but at least several times a week or best yet once a day, I think it's going to go a long way. The first thing I want to show is just a basic stretch of the hand. We're going to outstretch our hand and then gently pull back until you feel a nice stretch through the fingers, through the bottom of the wrist. Don't have too much tension in your thumb. And then do that on the other side. Again, we're not trying to strain anything. Don't overdo it. But you should feel that stretch in there. Then down, I don't even feel I need help with another hand. I feel I can do these at the same time. I'm just pointing my hand straight down, kind of pulling my fingers back towards me, really feeling a stretch through the backside of my wrists here. So just a few seconds on that, and we're ready to move into the main part of the exercise today. All right, we're ready to move on to the individual fingers. I like working from the pinky toward the thumb. Now you can rest your fingers against the edge of a table like this, where you can have your pointer, middle, and ring, and your pinky free. So as I'm demonstrating here, you can put these three fingers down, and then notice the pinky is clear to do some circles. So I'm going to do that against the table right here, because it's just a piece of paper to demonstrate. And I'm going to do 12 circles. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 circles the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to actually kind of curl it back rather quickly. That's the pinky. Now we're going to move on to the ring finger. Now for the ring finger, you're going to want to try to find something that has a corner. I have a nice, lovely corner right here where this desk and this desk are meeting, where I can rest my middle finger and my pinky to allow my ring finger clearance to do circles. Again, I'm just demonstrating with this. It's made out of paper, so I can't actually press down against it. So I have my pointer finger and middle finger on one surface. I have my pinky on another, and I have plenty of clearance to do circles with my ring finger. This has made a tremendous difference in my burl. I kid you not, it's amazing. I'm doing, again, 12 circles each way. And then I'm curling it back, as you can see there. Got a little bit of a light on it. We're going to continue the exercise in the corner there with the middle finger. So again, I'm going to have my pointer finger on one surface, the other two on another surface, and then, again, have it free to do circles. Again, I'll demonstrate it here. I'll have one finger on this surface, ring and pinky on this surface. Middle finger is free in that space to do circles. 3. I really can feel this one. Maybe we'll even be able to burl with each of our fingers after we get really proficient at this. All right, now I'm going circles the other direction. The more you do this, the better the circles are going to look. When you first start, the circles are going to look terrible. And then after 12 of those, we're going to flick it back. Really getting some stretching in the tendons, getting the fingers all ready. All right, moving on to the pointer finger now. This one, again, because we don't have to worry about using a corner, we can just rest these three fingers You can just rest these fingers against the table and do circles with your pointer finger. So this one's relatively easy. We do a lot of work with the pointer. So I'm looking for accurate circles more than fast circles. And with all of these, I'm keeping my finger straight. I'm not letting my finger bend at the joints, or I'm at least trying to keep it straight. And then this one, I'm just going to hold my thumb back. I don't feel much of a stretch on this particular one, but it's our pointer finger. And then the thumb, I'm going to do the same thing against the table here and circles. And again with the thumb, I want to try to have as little tension in the thumb as I'm doing these circles. I don't want to be knotted up there at the base of the thumb. The other way. And then you're going to want to repeat that with your other hand. What if you don't have an easily accessible corner? You could actually use the surface of a glass. And what do I have here? I have the Kriegheil 12-year single malt Scotch whiskey. It's lovely, it's smoky, really improves with a little bit of water added to it. Yeah, that smoke, it's almost a barbecue because there's some fruit notes in the nose and on the palate with that smoke and that peat. I rather like it, and the price point's pretty good. Oh, but it's not about whiskey. Also, not sponsored by Kriegheil, just a delicious whiskey. So, but you have a glass like this. You can use a glass like this to rest your fingers against, and then again, you're in a place, hard to do while I'm holding the glass, you're in a place where you can do some finger circles. There we go. Boom. It's not quite as good as the corner I was using before, but it still gives the finger the space to kind of do these rotations. I've tried to just hold my fingers and do it, and that works too a little bit, but I find it's still more challenging than a space like this where you can rest and really put a little bit of pressure on the fingers while doing these circles to really get a good stretch. Another idea that I had forgotten about that I had suggested to some people was actually using a roll of tape for this exercise. You can put your two fingers on either side of the tape and roll around on the inside. It actually gives you kind of a target even to feel. This might be the best way to do it, even over the other ones. It's super quick, and, well, if you're keeping your bagpipes in tune, you should have some sort of tape in and around you. So you can use a roll of tape for a guide for rolling your fingers in circles. And just like that, I feel I have a much stronger command over my burl in particular and that F grace note in my E doubling. I feel both of those are coming out clearer with less effort for me to control the height and still get a good snappy grace note. So I'm going to incorporate this at least once a day, and especially before I'm going to play a demanding tune like Crossing the Minch. And then if you want true warm-up perfection, do these stretches, follow it with my ultimate 1-minute warm-up or my 5-minute warm-up or my 10-minute warm-up. I have a number of warm-ups, but I think the 1-minute warm-up is all you need after doing these stretches, so you can spend literally 2 minutes of your day getting yourself warmed up, getting your fingers ready so that you can make the kind of Highland pipe music you need on our demanding instrument with less effort and cleaner fingerwork. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I want you to try this out for a few days and comment below, please, with your thoughts on how it's working out for you and if you feel it's really helping you as much as I feel it's helping me. If you want to go the extra mile, which would be really appreciated in these trying times that I know we're all going through, you could head over to my Patreon at www.patreon.com/MattPiper. As little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping, well, me make videos like this and support the channel. And for all of my patrons out there, and you know who you are, thank you so much, guys. I also give Skype lessons if you want more personalized instruction. Go ahead and head over to www.mattpiper.com or email me at matt@mattpiper.com and we'll get you going. I'm working with folks from all over the world, including a guy soon from Belarus. That's incredible. I love the opportunity, guys. I hope to work with you soon. Well, again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm Matt Willis Bagpiper. Stay healthy, wash your hands, and until next time, cheers.